How's it going, everyone? ND Sean 45 coming at you. It is Monday, May 16th, 2016. It's a little after 3:30 in the morning as I sit down to make this video. I just got back from the gym not too long ago, and I figured while I'm up, I might as well get on here and say what I have to say, speak what's on my mind. But in a few hours from now, those of you who have children, especially those of you who have daughters, granddaughters, sisters, nieces, whoever, they're going to get up, get ready for school like it's just another normal, typical Monday, right? Well, you would have to be living under a rock if you didn't hear about the news that happened this past weekend. But I'll say it anyway, just for laughs. And that's using that term lightly. Our so-called commander-in-chief, and that's giving him way too much credit, he decided to use his executive authority to push through probably the most despicable thing since homosexual faux marriage. As of today, well, actually, I think it was made official on Saturday, but it becomes effective today in all public schools. Boys who identify as female and vice versa, girls who identify as male, will now be allowed to use the locker room and bathroom of the gender that they identify as. So that means boys who identify as female will be allowed to use the bathroom and the locker room, whatever, with your daughters, your granddaughters, your sisters, your nieces, and so on. Leaving them open to not only losing their privacy, but being attacked, raped, whatever. And this is so despicable, vile, disgusting. And I tell you guys, every time I do a video, whether it's just doing a simple preview or recap of a football game, or a video like this, where I start telling the truth about how I feel about these kind of things, I like to plan ahead as much as I can, try to find the right words, make sure I don't go on a rambling rant like I have tended to do in the past, and still to some degree to this day. But there's not enough words to describe this, not enough adjectives to describe how sick this law is. I mean, the whole bathroom thing has been an issue for quite a few weeks now. I mean, you had the big deal in North Carolina and Mississippi, celebrities protesting it and all that. I mean, what the hell is wrong with our president? I mean, Obama's already screwed up our country and our society enough. What is he doing this for? And some of you are going to say, it's in the name of equality and diversity, Sean. No, it's not. No, it is not. This is pure, vile, and disgusting. This is the embracing of delusion. Not only by our president, but plenty of people around him in his administration. Like our Attorney General, I think her name is Loretta Lynch, I believe. And this woman actually had the audacity to compare this, these mutants claiming to be something that they're not, to there being separate bathrooms for blacks and whites back in the day of the civil rights movement. Absurd. Completely and utterly absurd and delusional. And that word delusion, you're going to be hearing a lot in this video because that's exactly what it is. You cannot help your skin color. But when a guy dresses in drag, mutilates his genitals, that's all on the individual. Same with homosexuality. You choose to do it. You are not forced to do it. There's nothing genetic about it. Okay? Bruce Jenner is not a woman. I mean, as I just said, you can dress in drag, you can mutilate your genitals, but guess what? At the end of the day, you are still the gender that you were born as. And your DNA will prove that. Your DNA will say that. But no. This sick and vile behavior is now called brave. It's unbelievable. I mean, this is the stuff that happens when you abandon Christian morals, values, ethics, and all of that. We are seeing that before our very eyes. And the sick part is, So many people have jumped on this bandwagon, actually calling it equality and diversity. What a load of crap. I mean, this delusion our society has embraced. I mean, this law for a group of people that don't even make up a full percentage point of the population. I mean, do I really need to explain the dangers of a law like this? You are opening it for not only these mutants, because I don't call them transgenders. They are mutants. Because with one thing I heard, a great saying that I just heard not too long ago, when you put a scientific term in front of it, that's just trying to excuse depravity. But the great line is, the longer the title, the more the BS. And that couldn't be any more true. That is what we are seeing in our society today. All these people who do these sick things, they try to justify it by putting some kind of scientific term in front of it. Nobody wants to take responsibility for their actions, so they get people to feel sorry for them when it's really sick. And the fact that so many people embrace this crap. They actually call it equality. It's absurd. And maybe I'm just getting to the point in this video where I tend to repeat myself, but it cannot be said enough. Our society has become delusional, perverted, and sick. Well, I guess it's always been perverted and sick to some degree, but the fact where you actually start embracing it, that's a whole new ballgame. I mean, now I get why left-wingers are called the left in the first place, because they are so far out in left field and nobody's playing ball. I mean, the views of these people, just unbelievable. I mean, what's next? So yeah, you know what? Here, perfect example that I've asked people many times. So with all these ridiculous bathroom bills being passed, and people trying to stand up for, fight against this delusion. Here, just bear with me here. An example that I've used plenty. So if I decide that I identify as a dog, I feel like a dog, I was born as a dog, I've always felt like one, does that mean that I get to go outside, drop my pants, and piss on a fire hydrant because it's the appropriate bathroom with what I identify with? Would you all, though, you leftists who happen to see this video, would you all be saying, yeah, you go, brother, you go. You be who you are. Be who you feel. You mean to tell me you would really support that? Don't actually answer that. It is a rhetorical question. No, the answer is you wouldn't. If I actually did that, pissed on a fire, dropped my pants in public, pissed on a fire hydrant, growled at people as they walked by, started barking, and you saw that, you'd be like, that guy's out of his mind. He is nuts. And rightfully so, because it's not normal. Same with this. And I gotta tell you guys this. On social media, there was a woman who was all for this, mutant crap and using the, people who identify as the gender that they're not, using the gender of their choice and all that. I use that same example with this woman. This woman tells me, oh yeah, sure, Sean, there's really people in droves wanting to be dogs. Well, I told her, how many people are lining up to be mutants? Not many. Okay, like I said earlier, these people don't even make up a full percentage point of the population. I don't even know if they make up half of a percentage point. But no, we all got to bend over backwards for these sick people. Why? It's not equality. I mean, you use the bathroom of your gender that you were born as. And like I said, just because a man puts on drag, mutilates his genitals, and vice versa, a woman dressing like a man, does not make it so. I mean, the delusion and the embracing of this delusion has to end. I mean, it's sick times that we live in, people. And I know there's probably going to be people who are going to come at me, but thankfully I've stopped reading comments because, liberals say the same stupid crap over and over. So there's no point in reading them. But I know what to expect. I knew what to expect as soon as I started venturing into making these kinds of videos. So there's none of you can really tell me something that I haven't heard already. And so, you can call me whatever you want, call me bigoted, call me hateful, all that other crap, but I'm just telling the truth because this is delusion. And you can call me self-centered and all that, but this is the truth, and I wouldn't say it if it wasn't the truth. And I've noticed that a lot of people, they hate hearing the truth these days because they want it to be a sick, delusional free-for-all. But that's what it's come to in this country. Thanks to our current commander-in-chief, the circus has come to town, and it's here to stay. And the clowns and the freak show, it's not going away. It's not going away. So, more Christians, they need to stand up and start speaking out against this crap. And not necessarily Christians, just people who have good morals and values, who know that this stuff is sick. They all need to speak up. And that's why I've started doing it, because there's not enough people speaking up against this crap. And that's what it is, vile crap. So, all I can say to end this video is, God help us all, for our society does not know what they do. This is ND Sean 45 signing off. I'll talk to you guys later.